Devlin, it's Sunday, it's 8:23. I had all the best intentions. I'm all ready to go, as you can see. It's Sunday morning, cross country, and today is day 4 of week 10. It's cross country today in Dunstable Downs. I have 10 miles on the schedule, so I planned to run to the venue, which is about exactly 5 miles away. Actually slightly over, about 8.5k, so just over 5 miles. And then do the 5 miles of the cross country, and then I have my 10 miles done. I won't have to worry. However, it's chucking it down with rain. I've inserted a clip of the rain as it is right now, or 5 minutes ago when I attempted to leave. I was like, I know it's raining because I can sort of tell. I live at the back of the property, so I can't see the front and the tarmac and everything. I can just see trees, forest area, but I can hear that it was raining. And according to the weather app, it's supposed to have stopped by now. Does not bode well for cross country. It's gonna be a muddy one. But anyway, I planned to run, got out, went halfway down my stairs, looked out the window, and it's pissing it down. So I don't fancy getting there in the rain and then having to, and I'm carrying this huge rucksack as well. Which is not too bad at the start of it, but to run 5 miles in the rain with it, I don't think I can do it. So I bailed on that one. Even had the right shoes on today. Anyway, so I've got another hour to kill, so I will start recording the rest of the week for you. So I'll do that now. See you in a bit. I was going to go and switch over to my GoPro to record, but I don't really have that much time as I thought because it's raining. It's probably going to be more traffic-wise anyway. But just looked over my Garmin for what I did last week. So as I said, this first 2 weeks of me being back on keto, I'm going to be a bit slower. And that definitely was the case. As usual, the training split 4 days a week, 5k, 8k, 8k and 16k. Also, I had a busy week because I'm doing WordPress website setup for a company. And so that took a lot of my time out during the day. So it's my last week off my other work, and so I couldn't enjoy running outside because I was working inside. So most of my runs were at the gym this week on the treadmill. So day 1 was 5k, good comfortable pace, faster than the targeted pace, but again slow because I'm on the treadmill. Tuesday was 5k on the treadmill, did that in a slowish pace but faster than the targeted pace. So I was fine with that. Wednesday, I did manage to get to the gym earlier on, but we did a arms and abs session, so I only did a mile on the treadmill. So I swapped my rest day mile from Thursday to Wednesday, did the gym session for about an hour. My arms, my triceps, my gosh, are hurting. And then Thursday, again, another late one, so it was on the treadmill. I'm still feeling the effects of fat adaptation, so very slow for me. So what I did was sort of like a HIIT session, so walk for 200 meters and run from 500 meters to 1k, depending on how I felt in that portion of the run. So I did that. I think it was about 51 minutes, 53 minutes, something like that. So actually not too bad overall for the treadmill run, but slower than the targeted pace because this week is supposed to be the faster week, and I think the top of slowest pace is 6:01, and I don't think I got 6:01 at all in any of them. Although I'm slower, I'm feeling better in myself, so I know that I'm past that worst stage. Just got to build up the speed now, or feel better on the speed. Going upstairs and going up hills, I can really feel the difference. So my carbs are definitely leaving my system. Also, I noticed I'm sweating so much more because the water retention is leaving, so I sweat so much. Even though I wear a headband, my face sweats. I sweat on my elbow pits, if you can call it, if you could call it that. So the inside of my elbows, that bit there, the hinge, sweats. Get sweat patches there. Too much information, I know. Anyway, so that was the Thursday run, and of course because I had swapped my rest day over, I had 2 8Ks to do in a row each day. So Friday I managed to get myself outside to do that run, and I decided that I missed Thursday night speed work with the club. I'm quite gutted actually, because it's my last opportunity to actually run with the club for a while, and I was working away and then did my treadmill. So anyway, so I tried to do speed work. There's a huge hill just around the corner from here. So I did basically, I was going to go all the way up because I had 8k to do. So I did a 2k warm up and back to the hill. And then I was supposed to go all the way up for 500 meters and down, and then do that 3 or 4 times just to get 4k, and then 2k warm down, I should say. But once I started, my arms are aching, I'm sorry. So once I actually started my warm up run, I felt that I couldn't do the whole hill. So I ended up just doing 2 lampposts at a time, which worked out to be about 300 meters. So I did 300 meters sprints and then walk back down, 300 meters sprint up the hill and walk back down. And I did that 9 times. So I did actually fairly well in the scheme of things. I'll put that here, the splits anyway for that section. And then the last, which would have been the 10th lap, I basically carried on going up the hill so I could do the 2k from the other way and back again. So I ended up having to do 2k out and back at the end because the 300 meter sprints weren't enough to get to 4k. And so that was really slow. But I mean, I was happy that I was able to do 9 of those. So I think I should do that all the time, at least once a week somewhere. So that's my plan going forward. I think they really helped me with my park run. So I started my alphabet year for this year. So I wanted to do 12 tourist park runs, and which makes it 12 different for the alphabet. So I had about 13 left to do. I definitely won't do Z for a long time because they're only in Australia and Poland, I think. I'm hoping by the end of the year there'll be one in England. But who knows. I'm going to do 1 different park run a month, 1 volunteer at park run a month, and then 2 my usual host or local park run. That's the plan. So I started off with Finsbury Park in London. So I got my F. I'm going to try and do it in order as well, the remaining alphabet. So F was next on the list. So I went to Finsbury Park, up a steep hill twice. You know me in hills. But I managed to keep going, didn't have to walk. Slowed down my pace down, and I did it in 31 minutes and 49 seconds. So not bad. Not brilliant, but not bad. So, and the good thing about doing a new park run, it's always a PB because it's the first time you run there. So I've got that to cling on to. So that was a Saturday, which was yesterday, and now I'm going to head out for my cross country. Unfortunately, when I said earlier, bailed on my 5 mile first half of it, so I don't know when I'm going to do the second half. So I'm hoping I'll have to do it separately this evening. We'll see what happens. Anyway, let me get going, and I'll talk to you later. Take care, bye. Of course, it's stopped raining now, hasn't it? So gutted. That was hard work. I'm so gutted I couldn't run this morning because as soon as I left to get in the car, there was no rain clouds, blue sky. It was perfect for running. So I'm a bit gutted about that, but got to Dunstable okay, good time. A bit of flooding on the way, in fact. Anyway, I got there okay. That was hard work. Dunstable Downs area, it's very hilly and it's very muddy indeed, and the rain from this morning didn't help a bit. So other people have done this one before and they said it hasn't been as muddy. It is always muddy, but not this one. There was pools of mud, really like wide puddles across the pathway. So in some instances you had no choice but to walk through the water. So there was no real point of me washing my one muddy trainer because they now are as bad as each other now. But at least they're matching. Let's see how long it takes me to wash them this time. No cross country now until the end of the year, so you never know. Oh my gosh, but yeah, so because it was really muddy and hilly, and because obviously I'm on keto as well, so my energy levels aren't as what they should be, I was very slow for this 5 mile 8k. Really did take it out of me, and I started off fairly good where I could, even though I was wearing correct trainers. I was wearing my Challenger ATRs. Even though I was wearing those, I still was skidding around. So some people were saying it's good to have spikes, but I don't have them, and I'm not a avid cross-countryer, so I'm not going to invest in those. But anyway, I don't know, it got cut off, so I don't know what I'll say. So yeah, it was hard work, slower than I normally would be, but again, effects of keto and the hills and the mud. So much hard work. I think that effort level was about 10 miles worth, so I'm taking it. So I'm not too bothered that I didn't hit the 10 miles for today, and I'm really too tired to go back out and run later on, so I'm just going to have to leave it as a 5-mile day and be done with it. Just scratch it off for the next one. It's okay to not do all your plan as long as you stick to it as much as you can. So I've done the runs, the 4 runs per day plus additional, so I'm happy with that, that's fine. Anyway, one find I did have, I found these, well, these are race number magnets. They're the best thing ever. I love playing with them, but they're so good for your bib numbers or your race bibs. So I used them today, so they didn't come off. They're so strong, so these are really cool. I actually found some at the Brighton 10K that I did, but they were blue, so obviously, you know me, I want the purple ones. So I went on Amazon and found some purple ones, so of course I ordered them. So I've been using these ever since then. So these are really cool, so I'll put a link to them in Amazon. I don't know if you ever read my descriptions, but I always have links to all the stuff that I use, so the challenges will be down there now. I always run in Clifton's, the GoPro that I bought that I normally film with, it's all down there. So they're links, and they're affiliate links as well. So if you go ahead and click on them, buy either them or anything else, any money will not come out of your pockets, but I should get some commission for it. So that will just help me to carry on making these videos for you. I love making them anyway, so it's not going to be a problem if you don't, but it'd be great if you could check them out. Anyways, I think that's week 10. I think this week is normally the start of most people's 16-week plans for London, so that means there's only 15 weeks or so to go. Can you believe it? But anyway, hope you had a good week of running and the start of your New Year's gone to plan. You're sticking to your goals. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please select the like button and subscribe. All that way. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.